Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Saratoga Racecourse here on Wednesday. It is the 24th of August, 2022. Gonna look at the ninth race from Saratoga, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5 for more selections for racecourses around the world. The ninth race from Saratoga, it is the John's Call Stakes. It's going for a purse of $135,000, race for 4-year-olds and upwards. We have a field of 6 horses going to the Mellon Turf Course. The distance of ground here of 2,600 meters, with a distance of ground of 1.5 on the Saratoga Mellon Turf Course. 2,600 meters, 1.5. And I show the diagram. Just gives me a second to look down my notes. Just bear with me. Rails are at 0 feet. I believe for the first time on the Mellon Turf Course all season. My top selection here, I'm going to go with the number 2 horse, Bluegrass Parkway. Let's go 2, 4, 5, 6 in the superfecta. 2, 4, 5, 6 super. Top selection of 2 horse, Bluegrass Parkway. 6-year-old gelding by Quality Road. Tarley Gaffleon gets on this one for Mike Maker. The horse's most recent outing came 27th of July at Colonial, about 1.5 miles on the inner turf course in the Colonial Cup. And the horse finished 6th by 3 1/4 lengths that day. Had a very wide post row, was very wide throughout, and he just never really had good running. You know, I think coming here with a smaller field with a better post row, he could stay, I think. I think he could really run a lot better race than he did last time out. 2-back who ran in Optional's 6-2 claimer at Belmont, 1.25 miles on the inner turf course, 1st July. First off the 7-month refreshing. He finished 6th by 4.5 lengths that day. Again, he was a little wide, and he just needed the race there. It just wasn't the day to win. And then the Allen Jerkins at Gulfstream on Christmas Eve, about 2 miles on the turf course. He finished 5th by 10 1/4 lengths that day. Avon really put on a show that day. This horse just wasn't really getting into it. And then the point of entry at Belmont in mid-October, 1.5 miles on the Widener turf course. He finished 3rd by 4.5 lengths. He was a little bit wide. He had a decent turn of foot. You know, he ran his heart out there. And then they ran him before then the Colonial in the Canadian International Woodbine, 1.5 miles on the 18th of September. He finished 7th by 18 3/4 lengths that day and just had nothing. Horrible beginning. He just couldn't keep up with some very good turf horses there. But his last victory was quite impressive. That came at Ellis Park last August. 1.25 miles in the Kentucky Preview Turf Cup, winning by a half length, coming from nowhere, a little bit wide, but he got the job done. I like him over the longer trip. He's getting some class relief. At 3-1, I'm going to use him. The 4-horse Oceans map coming back to a longer trip really interests me. He hasn't been to the longer trip since the Japan Turf Cup at Laurel, 1.5 miles on the 2nd of October last year, where he finished 5th by 5 lengths. Tied the Sea really put on a show. He found some old form to win that day. This horse just really couldn't get into it. Before then, the Kate Pendleton at Delaware, 1.5 miles last August. He won by 1.5 lengths, and again, a little bit wide, but he really won quite easily there. Come back to the longer trip at 5-2. It wouldn't surprise me who wins. We'll definitely use him in a late pick 4. But to recount my selection for the night from Saratoga, it is the John's Call. Let's take the 2-horse Bluegrass Parkway. Give kudos to the 4-horse Ocean's Way. 2, 4, 5, 6 super. 2, 4 in your multi-race. So good luck to all, and please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck, everybody.